super excited for you guys. Finished 1 week already in this round. For my new girls, this is an awesome point in our challenge group because you've just gotten over week 1. So now you kind of know what to expect. And so that's exciting because the next few weeks or however much longer you have in this program that you're currently doing will just fly and it gets easier. So super proud of you guys. I've gotten a couple of stats from week 1 already and I'm just blown away at how awesome you guys are doing. So keep up the great work. I just want to go over a couple things. If you guys are having some difficulties with getting all of your containers in, just try to strive for getting at least 80% of them. I know in the beginning it does seem like a lot of food, but really just try to add like an extra. If you're doing 80% of the containers, try to add in another one the next day, another one the next day, until you're getting all of them in. Tip, if you're having some difficulty with the vegetable containers, throw some greens into your Shakeology. That is the easiest way to knock out that green container. In the beginning, that was where I struggled with, was how do I get in all these vegetables, because I wasn't used to eating that many in the beginning. So I would throw them in my Shakeology. I would throw in the mixed greens. There's the mixed greens with kale, spinach. Let me show you what it looks like. Hey, Lucas. Will you get me in the fridge? There's a container with greens. It's like a salad mix. So I'll show you what that looks like. But that's a super easy way to get that done. So I've seen a lot of Shakeologies where it's just like the Shakeology, maybe some water and almond milk and maybe a fruit. But I'm not really seeing too many people throw greens in there. So if you guys are having a hard time with those containers, this is what I've been using. This is Power Greens. Has baby chard, kale, and spinach. And what I've been doing is I portion them out ahead of time. So I fill up my green container and then I just throw them in a baggie. So that way it's easy to just grab and throw it in. Another thing, so Shakeology, if you guys, I know in the beginning, some people are just like, I don't like it. So if you're one of those people, I recommend that you reach out to me before you totally give up on it, because it really is great for you and it's just going to really be beneficial to your journey. So reach out to me so that way we can figure out some solutions. I admit I wasn't a fan of it the first couple days that I tried it. My husband absolutely did not like it in the beginning, and now he loves them. I can't go a day without them. I feel weird if I skip a day, but it really had to take a lot of trial and error in the beginning. I had to try different things. I personally would try almond milk in the beginning, then didn't like it. So then I switched it to water, which I prefer so much more. I've found recipes on Pinterest that I've tried out, and that really helped me too. So now I just have like my go-to. My go-to is throwing in a teaspoon of almond butter, maybe a dash of vanilla extract, some frozen berries or frozen blueberries, and either half or full banana. So that's like my go-to for the shakes. So find your go-to. Workouts. So if your workouts are getting easier for you guys, if you've been modifying, challenge yourself. Now's the time to start pushing yourself more and challenge yourself. So if you were doing, for example, modified push-ups last week, push yourself to do 1 or 2 reps of a regular push-up. And if that's easy, go for another 1 or 2 reps. So you always want to constantly be pushing yourself so you can see progress. If the weights are getting easier for you, bump them up. If you were putting down the weights, try to keep them in your hands longer. Let's see what else. Plank. If you were not lasting the full minute holding a plank, try to last a full minute. A great way for doing that is to just really zone out when you're in your plank. Focus on your breathing. That really helps to go that full minute. So for week 2, challenge yourself. Play around with more Shakeology recipes, get in all of those containers, and I think that's it. So here's to week 2. Starting week 2, I'm starting week 3 of P90X3, and to be honest, my nutrition's been a little bit tough these last 2 weeks just because it's a little bit different. It was the nutrition guide was made before the containers, so I've been trying to figure out how to combine it. So I think I finally got it figured out. So I'll be sharing more of my recipes this week. If y'all saw my menu, you saw my menu that I'm going to be having lasagna, enchiladas, roast, and salmon. And I forgot what the other item is. Oh, some cilantro chicken. So I'm going to show you how, the lasagna and enchiladas, those are things that we usually think you can't eat that when you're on a diet. But as we now know, this is more of a lifestyle change, and it's about how you prepare your foods. So I'm going to be showing on like the Messenger Snapchat. I need to see what the name of that is, but on the Messenger thing now, the new feature, I'm going to be showing how I'm prepping those foods, so you guys keep an eye out for that. I was going to try to tag you all in a message earlier to try to use that feature for the group, but I can only tag like 10 people, so that's not going to work out. So just keep an eye out for my videos that come out so you guys can see how I'm prepping those foods. And I think that's it. So have a great next week, you guys. Keep pushing and keep challenging yourself.